Hello, great people of the internet. Thank you and welcome to Inside the Headlines, a channel that gives you insight analysis of Kenya's most trending political issues. Today in studio, I'm joined by a great friend of mine. I know you all know him now, Mr. Moses.
Yes.
Welcome, my friend.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Okay.
Yes.
Today, I want us to delve into this issue. There has been a political friendship, and it is beyond politics. It comes from social aspect of our community, economic aspect. The Luhya and the Luo, they call themselves Mashemij, and it is a friendship that started long time ago during the reign of Jaramogi, the reign of Martin Shikuku. Now, what or how can you describe the history of this relationship between the Luo and the Luhya community?
So, as you said in your introduction, the relationship has been good in terms of the social way of life,
Yeah.
and also our political way of life.
Okay.
And also, if you look at the Luyas and the Luos, mostly we have been sharing our political leaders interchangeably.
Okay.
Like we all embrace all these leaders. We embrace the Luya leaders, and the Luyas as well. They have always uh, stand by our side, embracing the Luo leaders. And also, if you look at the social aspect, if you look at the cultural way of life,
Yeah.
between the Luyas and the Luos, most of their culture blend well with the Luo cultures.
Right.
Even the dressing code. If you look at a Luya and a Luo, you cannot differentiate before they start speaking.
Okay.
So it is a relationship that is deep rooted in culture and also political. Even the type of food that we eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luyas like ugali. The Luos, that is the staple food. Yes, talk about fish, and also it has been a mutual relationship where we benefit from each other. Also, if you look at in the education sector, if you look at the Luyas and the Luos, they are people who are always on the quest for knowledge.
Okay.
Right? And that has been the norm. We like education, they like education. So there is no way in which our interests always conflict. And if they're there, we always solve them amicably.
All right.
Yes.
Now, what is happening to this unity? Because when we look at the current happening, especially going by what happened in Homa Bay, where a Luhya leader, Edwin Sifuna, organizes a campaign trail in Luo land, an area that it should be embraced. But some Luo political leaders are now turning against a lawyer's son, a person they call Shemeji. So if you see this, what is happening is that lawyers are trying to align themselves with the Mount Kenyan people, and they are now leaving the Luos behind because of political differences. Do you see the shift of loyalty by the lawyers from the Luo community to the Mount Kenya region as a key factor that is going to derail the already established understanding between these two communities?
Yeah, I think the current leaders that we have, maybe they don't really understand well this relation.
No.
But this is a kind of relation that cannot just, you cannot just wipe it within a day or within a political season. Okay. This is a relationship that is deep rooted. That is what people don't really understand. It is not only in terms of politics.
Okay.
Yeah, so you cannot entirely say that because of politics, then all the other relationship that we've been having, talk of intermarriages, yeah, talk of people buying land, the Luhyas and the Luos, and they live together. There are other regions in the Luo community where you can actually think that is a Luhya land, and the same happens to the other side. So it is something that is, to me, it is actually beyond politics. But again, because of the nature of politics, it is right to say that this relationship can be derailed politically, but socially and emotionally, I believe that we are still going to be together. And also, people are also very smart. Yeah. Don't think that people will just ignore their friendship and embrace politics more than the relationship that they have been having. So to me, I think this relationship cannot just be broken by some mere political rhetorics. But to come to Edwin Sifuna and Linda Mwananchi, this is something that is not affecting the Luhya community only. Even in the Luo Nyanza, immediately after the demise of Raila Odinga, there has been wrangles. So many, everyone wants to portray himself as the next Raila. Yes, while we know that it will take maybe decades or some years for that to for that to realize. And remember also, Raila had so many sons from different regions. It doesn't mean that the next Raila would actually come from the Luo region. Maybe it will come. He or she maybe will come from another region as well. So if you look at Edwin Sifuna and Linda Mwananchi, Babu Owino and James Orengo, it is something that it is political division. It is political division. There is, and that is why the Luo Nyanza is actually divided. There are people on the Linda ground, and there are people on the Linda Mwananchi. And Edwin Sifuna happens to be now the leader of Linda Mwananchi. That's where the difference is. It is not the Luhyas versus the Luos. That is a political rhetoric, I think, advised by some people who are out there to divide people.
But when you say that this is not a fight between the Luhyas and the Luos,
yes,
but you realize that it started with Luo leaders. Remember, we are in a democratic government where we elect our representatives. So in a representative government, as per se, what your representative says reflects what the whole population says. So if a leader speaks, the leader will speak on behalf of the community, right? So when these Luo leaders speak against Edwin Sifuna, then if we go as per what we've said, then it translates that the whole community has talked. I know there are some people in the community who are against those terms or the sayings of these leaders. So similarly, some of the Western leaders have made a threat that these leaders from Homa Bay, who actually are being alleged to having orchestrated the happenings of in Homa Bay, are not welcomed. So these leaders are also a representative of a community. So these two are the two factions of leaders, that is from Homa Bay, and the factions of leaders from Western are trying to create a political enmity. Because if a leader says that another leader is not allowed to step foot in a given region, then it becomes a tension. So to you, where are we headed as a region? Because Nyanza is also regarded as a western region of Kenya.
Yes.
Then we've been there. If you look at football, during the Mashemeji Derby, we work as a community. But here comes a political situation that is likely to threaten this unity. Are we blaming these leaders And if these leaders are liable, what should be done?
Yes. So first of all, I want to think that as we speak right now, who is really these Luo leaders?
Okay.
Yeah, who are these Luo leaders? Because to my understanding, right now there is no Luo leader. In fact, there is no Luo leader as we speak right now.
No,
And to be on the right,
just a minute.
yeah, just wait.
Kindly. If you say
Okay.
that there are no Luo leaders,
Yes,
Luo has a council of elder,
yes,
right?
yes.
The council of elder is recorded in a public domain, threatening those who will go against voting for the president. Is a council of elder in a Luo community not a leader?
He is a leader, but I want you to look at it in, is this person compromised? All right, when he's making such magnitude statements that he's making. All right.
Okay.
So if you look at, for example, Luos are known to be people who have been promoting democracy, human rights.
Yeah.
In fact, if you look at good things in terms of democracy, everyone knows that is the Luos that have been, fighting for that.
Yeah.
So, Council of Elder coming out to pronounce himself in such a manner, I don't think it is in line with the values of the community. All right.
Okay.
So to me, I think there is some compromises that are there for maybe such a leader to make such statement.
What about Homa Bay Town MP?
No, that is an individual. And by the way, Kenyans, let us sometimes ignore some of these leaders. You know, someone cannot claim to be you representing a group of people. Then what you say is from your own perspective, your own interest. Yeah, we know that there have been so many leaders who have been out there. They're supposed to represent the people, and they're not doing it. So you cannot say that such a leader who wants to maybe portray himself or in such a manner that another person might think that maybe is fighting for them, then you want to make that look like it's the whole community doing that. Yeah, that is, I think that was an individual statement that should not be taken as a group or a community statement. In fact, when he was making that statement, you could see some people were really, they were shocked. Like, what is this guy saying? If you could see from that picture, yeah. And some were even saying, no, 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 hapana. You see?
But they said no, but later we saw the impact.
We saw the impact because those who are hooligans who are paid, those who are not members of the Luo community, those are criminals that were paid to do their job,
Okay.
which the police should have taken their time to arrest those hooligans.
So how does this happening in Homa Bay going to affect the unity of the Luo people and the unity of the Luhya people? Hitting that if today they decide to look for new political friendship, and most likely they may go to Eastern Kenya, seek friendship with the Kampa, go to Mount Kenya, seek friendship with the Kikuyus, with the Embus, with the Merus.
Yes.
How does it leave the Luos?
Now, there is something that I want our viewers please to understand.
Yeah.
From where I sit, I think right now is the Luyas who should provide the leadership to the Luo community. Because the Luo community, as we speak right now, we are a bit scattered. Let's face it.
Are they ready to be
We are a bit
guided?
scattered. That's the truth.
Okay.
We don't have a definite a Luo leader that the Luo people can actually follow. Yes, that's the truth that we are having. And if and I've seen, I'm sure even the lawyers have seen that.
Okay.
They should actually bring the laws together and provide leadership as we wait for maybe a time to come when maybe a leader would emerge that people can follow. You all know that the late Raila could not speak such words.
Yeah.
We know the values and the things that Raila Odinga has been standing for, and that is why he was actually loved Raila because of that. So you cannot say that right now because of some individual interests. Now people then they say something, then you want to bring everyone. I want to urge our mashinage, please understand that the Luos right now they are struggling in terms of leadership, and it is good that you as the mashinage provide and guide these Luo leaders.
Question that most people will ask:
Yes.
Are Luos ready to be led? Because these are people full of pride. Remember when Jaramogi died,
Yes.
Kijana Wamal came out. What happened? There was a rift. Raila decided that he's going to lead. Before then, Martin Shikuku was in a sole position to lead this community. What happened? Jaramogi took over. So I think when you say that Luos should be ready to embrace the leadership from Western,
Yes.
are we being realistic? Because from history, it seems that this is a community that is not ready to be led. They always want to lead. Mr. Moses.
Yes. I think when it comes to a situation where you you are at a corner,
Yeah.
all right, but you know very well that there is someone who can actually help you.
Okay.
I think it is time that the Luos embrace the leadership from the Luyas for the unity,
Okay.
for the purposes of unity, and also to togetherness, and also to be also in the moment of transition.
Okay.
Yes, because let's face it, Umwami Mdavadi, the likes of Wetangula, the likes of the former governor of Kakamega, is it Wycliffe?
Wycliffe Ambetsa Paranya.
Wycliffe Oparanya.
Yes.
If you look at them, they're a bit calm, right? They're a bit calm, right? But because they understand the journey that the Luyas and the Luos have taken for a long period of time,
Okay.
all right? So let us not be divided because of some sentences that a compromise politician tends to give direction.
All right.
Yes.
So who is this leader who should be embraced by the two communities?
That question is already answered. We know as we speak right now. We know the de facto leader of the Luhya community.
Who is it or she?
Did you see what happened in Boni's wife burial ceremony?
Moses.
Who was
I didn't see. Who is it or she?
Yes,
I didn't see. Who is the de facto leader?
de facto leader?
Yes, you are talking about
Edwin Sifuna. Edwin Sifuna.
As
That is why everyone is saying, even in Nyanza, everyone in Sifuna. Even you, I know, wewe ni Sifuna.
No, I'm Paul.
Eh?
I'm Paul Labura.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Okay, time will tell.
But if you say that Sifuna is the de facto leader, but the Western bigwigs are
no, where are they? Where are they?
if you start with Francis Atwoli is against Sifuna.
No,
Huh?
Francis
If you
Atwoli is
go
a
to
comedian. Francis Atwoli is a comedian.
he's not a leader.
No, he's not a leader. He has not been a leader of the Western. The likes of Francis Atwoli,
Okay.
they play a role of making a king, not to be a king,
Okay.
right? So that is the role of Francis Atwoli.
But they have not made Sifuna the king. So how do you say it's a de facto leader?
It's in the process. It's in the process.
When will they announce it?
And
when will the process end?
You know, let me tell you something. Leaders are normally made.
Okay.
And that is why these the current leader,
Yeah.
Edwin Sifuna, which I see going forward. Maybe right now some people may question, but this is the leader, and that is why they presented him to Raila Odinga, and he's been molded. You remember what Nyong'o told? Was it in Kisumu?
Yeah.
He told, don't Anyang' Nyong'o, the governor of Kisumu,
Yes.
said that don't try to castigate this young man. This young man is made for the future. Why do you think that he was saying that?
I don't know.
Why do you think he was saying that?
I don't know. Tell us.
Because they are aware that this is the future. This is the future.
How do you embrace somebody abroad, but yet his community kings have not embraced him?
They are starting to embrace him. They're starting to embrace him.
Who have started?
There's so many leaders in Western. In fact, if you want to know that they are embracing him, look at the deputy party leader of DCP, Cleophas Malala. Look at Boni Halwale. Yes? Look at all these people in the Luhya community that wants to be something. They are presenting themselves to Edwin Sifuna.
Apart from Peter Salasya,
yes,
name for me any elected MP from Western who was in the burial to embrace Sifuna's leadership, especially from Kakamega.
Okay, let me tell you something.
Were they committed?
No, I believe they are committed, because if they are not doing that, then they are making a big political mistake. Yes, going forward is Sifuna is going to do what Raila used to do. When Raila says, kijana, tosha.
Okay.
That is where Sifuna is going to be.
Last question.
Yes.
Are Luos ready to be led?
They are ready. It's only that they are still trying. Luos are always critical. They want to see, are you consistent? Are you courageous? Are you able to lead the Luo community?
Moses, are Luos ready to be led? Is a yes or no question?
They are ready. They're ready to be led. I believe so.
Then why did they do what they did in Homa Bay if they're ready to be led?
No, I don't want people to crown Luos to the political violence. These are criminals who are given money with a specific task. You cannot say that these are Luos. The people who perpetuated violence in Homa Bay, you cannot say that those are voice of Luos.
What about those who are dishing money to the people you purport are not?
They were dishing because of their own political interest.
Of not embracing Sifuna.
Not embracing in fact, it was not embracing Sifuna. It was actually attack anyone with the contrary opinion, including the Luos in the same county. So you cannot say it's Edwin Sifuna.
So if they were to attack anybody with a contrary opinion,
yes,
then why are you telling us that they are ready to be led? Meaning that they are not ready to embrace anybody apart from them.
It was. I think we need to understand something here.
Make us
It is not. It is not the Luos. It's the hooligans who are directed. All right, and that is why. That is why they were with. No, let's just face it. With your clear mind.
Okay.
You wake up very early in the morning, carry a panga. You are not going to the forest to cut some tree or to clear your shamba. You are going to the road, carry some stones and barricade the roads and put trees on top. Those are criminals.
Your last comment on this?
My last comment is that Kenyans, let us embrace each other.
Okay.
And I want to speak to the Luhyas and the Luos. The Luhyas and the Luos have been coexisting very well, good neighbors. Let us continue that. Let us continue that because that is what makes us Luos and that is what makes us Luhyas. And that is why we all exist because of one another.
Okay.
We cannot afford to stand on our own, be it the Luos, be it the Luhyas. So let us embrace that kind of a unity, and going forward, let us continue to work together as a team.
In one word.
Yes.
How can you describe Sifuna's leadership in one word?
In one word?
Yeah.
Sifuna leadership is, I can't say that it is outstanding.
Thank you, viewers.
Yes.
I appreciate for your time. Let's continue watching our videos. Kindly, if you've not subscribed, take a second of yours, subscribe to our channel so that anytime we upload such interesting movies, you will have real time enjoying them. See you in our next episode.